Hi guys, and welcome to the MA1 Challenge. This is Simon, and I'm here with Frank Barker.
Oos! Oh.
And so we've got our first match coming up with Jeff Dybing versus Lachlan Giles.
This is awesome. Mazzal is one of my best friends from my classical training days. He's over in Albany in the south in Perth, WA. And Jeff Dybing came and trained with me for about 6-7 months. He's been back a couple of times. He's just amazing talent. He's very, very talented guy. He's dangerous everywhere. He's got awesome leg lock transitions. He loves the 10th planet system. You know, so it's really close to home for me. So we wish him luck. Up against Lachlan, this is not going to be any easy feat. Lachlan's a beast. We all know that. So sit back and enjoy.
Speaking of sitting back, so Lockie sits back to guard. Lockie's cutting weight for No Gi World, so actually quite, I think he's in the mid 70 kilo range now, so we're cutting down. So quite light for this division, but it doesn't seem to affect Lachlan too badly. This is unreal. The thing I love about Lachlan and those boys, those kind of guys, and like Craig and Kit and whatnot, so man, they're always trying to get a roll. They're always trying to put as much pressure as they can on themselves and get out there and practice performing under the big lights. I think that's a huge, huge thing. That's why I never hesitate in putting any of my guys in if there's a chance, you know, so it's a great opportunity. Yeah, all of them are very, very active.
Yeah. Jeff's looking at getting on his legs, but Lachlan's straight onto it. Just trying to knee slice to Lachlan's weak side, but Lachlan's having nothing of it. Look at that head position, right in the middle. Perfect. Lachlan's got that butterfly guard going. Those hooks are so sticky. Very, very difficult to get up and off them. One false move and you're getting swept.
I think this is the Craig Jones setup, isn't it? The butterfly guard with that. Oh.
He's trying to go to his legs. Okay, he's got him elevated. Oh, here he goes. See, Jeff's very, very aware that he's going to be trying to go to his legs here. So he's trying to keep his hips nice and low and keep his weight on those butterflies. See how he's putting that shin to shin across there? Here he goes. He's rolling for a guillotine, trying to escape. Lachlan's onto it. It's in a bit of a knee compression sort of situation. Jeff's got to be really careful about that. Man, how sticky are those butterfly hooks, dude?
He's extremely hard.
I know, and he's strong as a bull. Lachlan's strong as hell. Look at that overhook.
Yeah, for someone that he doesn't believe in lifting weights, and it's amazing that he keeps so much strength for a guy that...
He doesn't do any cross-training at all. You can see Jeff's trying to capoeira pass here. Get on his legs. Here he goes. Sorry to interrupt you there.
No, go.
You're right. It's hard to talk in jiu-jitsu.
Especially when I don't know what's actually happening.
Oh, okay. Well, what am I going to do now? Look at that overhook.
You know stuff.
I know stuff. All right, Jeff's in butterfly guard. Lachlan's got to be super careful. That right arm is in a bad spot. Lachlan... He's got to watch. He's got wrist control. Jeff's probably thinking a triangle or maybe shooting for the omoplata. But Lachlan, look at that. He disengages, gets on his legs. He's on a straight ankle lock right here from Archie. He's trying to pop his hips. Lachlan's defending super well. He's pushing that top foot off. He's going to try and square up, use his left leg to pull his stuck leg out. So you can see the knee starting to clear. Okay, he's out. Nice attack. Oh, absolutely. Yes, he certainly does. And here we go. He rolls it over, and then he kind of remounts you with it. See how he goes? Oh, this is nasty. Jeff's in a bad spot here. This could be over. Lachlan's known for his guillotine.
Very nasty.
Oh, Lachlan's really starting to put the squeeze on right now. He's pinching his knees right up under those armpits. But he's got the arm in. Maybe that arm stuck in is probably saving Jeff right now. Man, he's hanging in there. Look how high up Lachlan Giles is. Look how high his mount is. Where are you going to go? You're totally stuck. There's even a triangle coming out of this.
Lachlan's still actually squeezing there.
Yeah, he might. Oh, shit.
Like he's pretty relaxed.
The ref's having the look. Okay, he's possibly got... If Lachlan rolls on his left shoulder, he can put him in a triangle here quite easily. Or he can sit and take his back and put an inverted reverse triangle on him. And there's an arm bar in there too. Just got to believe me, all right? Just believe me.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Lachlan's doing a great... See, that arm is clear. This is Trianglesville. Lachlan knows it. Look, he's so patient. He's going to take a breath. He's going to slowly put the triangle... Here he goes.
Here he goes.
Okay, he's in the triangle. Now, Jeff's got to get some posture here. He has to come up with his #1 triangle escape right now on that left-hand side. He has to.
The angle's not great from Lockie at this stage.
No, it's not. It's not ideal.
But hopefully...
But Lachlan's got squeeze, man. He's a black belt. He's a competitive black belt. He's going to be able to put that squeeze on anyway. And he's going to make those little... Okay, Jeff's doing the right thing. Oh, he had posture for a second and he lost it. Okay, Jeff's got to try and get posture. You see Lachlan's setting it up.
Now he's
now it's
starting to get a bit better angle.
It's getting tighter and tighter. And this could be the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Lachlan Giles looking at closing the show right now with this triangle.
His left arm is very deep under the body protecting, but...
Yeah. But a competitive black belt like Lockie will know how to finish this, no doubt at all. No doubt at all. We have a transition called the TP that we use in this exact situation when they're underhooking your thigh.
Yeah, I actually know that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
awesome. He's switching it to the goofy side now. Okay, this is a goofy triangle on the wrong side. All Jeff needs to do is to lean to the left.
Bolt lock? Is that sometimes what it's called?
The bolt cutter. We've got the bolt cutter. That's an escape from the truck. Okay. Anyway, Jeff's doing an incredible job here, Simon, just surviving. But you'll see Locke maybe get the angle better by using this to set up the actual angle that he wants. Yeah. Or he might try and set up pulling that arm across. Look, you see how he's 2-on-1 on that far elbow? He's trying to bring that arm across the front of Jeff's body, which is going to tighten up the choke. Look, Jeff defends it immediately. He knows the value of that arm now. So that tells me that this is really getting close. When we start to see the anxiety set into the fighter. Yeah, he's starting to roll. It's a classic sign that it's almost over again. He's hanging in there. This could be done. Lachlan Giles has really got the squeeze on that neck now. He's got head, arm, and the triangle. Look at that adjustment. If you're watching this and you're a novice coming up, little by little, make those adjustments. Don't rush it all in one bite. This is classic closing. This is awesome. Jeff's doing a hell of a job here, Simon. Hell of a job.
Yeah, amazing defense.
Yeah, great coaching. So Mazzali wants him to stack him, put weight on Lachlan's neck, try and take some pressure off his own neck in doing so. But I'd like to see him throw his legs. He's trying to isolate that arm in the Kimura. This is a bad spot.
I think you can also transition to an armbar from here as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's very good at throwing that.
Here he goes. Oh, this is even worse. Now that Kimura's done, it's all over now. That Kimura, he's got that Kimura now. He should be able to close the show from here. You got a crucifix, top side, triangle locked in on the goofy side with the Kimura, and that's the end of the show.
Yeah. Jeff put up a great fight then.
Yeah, he did. That was sick. That was awesome. Yeah. Are we coming through okay? Awesome. Yeah, that was sick. Hey, Jeff, well done.
Good work. Well done, Jeff. Good work, Lockie. Oh, okay, so yeah, so hopefully we got the brackets up on the screen now. So obviously Lockie progresses, and now we've got Shawn versus Jacob. Now
I'm going to coach this match.
Okay,
so I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. The commentary may be a little less technical now. Why Frank goes to commentate? I can give some basic updates while he's going. Shawn's actually quite a good sort of wrestling grappling game. Obviously also fighting MMA. Shawn's a brown belt under Tiago, and obviously Jacob's a purple belt under Frank, under the 10th Planet system. There we go. Shawn. Shawn's quite comfortable either from top or bottom, but I'd probably look for Shawn to probably wrestle and take the top position if he can. Jacob obviously won his way through the qualifying, make it through to the semis in the qualifier last month. Shawn was one of our invitational spots. Shawn normally fights MMA at lightweight, so we're giving up quite a bit of weight in this bracket, but he's still actually quite strong for his size. It's a very dangerous game to play with Jacob's leg attack game there. Oh, nice. Looks like Shawn's in great danger of sort of giving up his back here. He's just trying to use that whizzer to stop the back take. I'm just welcoming Richard to the commentary box. He's going to jump in and say some stuff to explain what's going on.
Hey, how you going, guys? Yeah, so we've got Jake from 10th Planet and Shawnee from Absolute. Shawn's girlfriend is in the audience, so obviously that's the reason why he's taking his shirt off. What do you reckon, Simon?
He's just putting it out there. It looks like he's about to go surfing.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Well, this is what he's doing. It's jiu-jitsu surfing.
Can you explain the position we're in, Richard?
I'll try, Simon. Yeah, so...
there seems to be a lack of details coming, Richard.
So, obviously seeing Jay qualify for the position in the qualifier.
That's not what I asked, Richard. I asked you to explain the position that was going on.
Simon
You've come in as our resident expert. And I'm
there we go. Well, there's actual... Oh, that was a phenomenal back take from Shawn. He doesn't have the bottom hook in.
Jacob got into some bad positions against James Walters during the qualifying, but still managed to soldier on through. Like, it was in a deep arm bar. That
absolutely.
So Jacob's not going to be giving up easy from here.
Yeah, he's very resilient. I know, knowing Shawn's really good from the back position, but right now he hasn't really consulted. Well, there we go. That's much worse now because he's got the bottom hook in as well. And the bottom hook's out again. So obviously Jake's trying to get his back to the ground and escape, and he's done that now. So
Shawn's got quite a fair sweat.
All right, and that was a very good tactical escape by Jake. Just staying calm, getting his back to the ground, going to side control, and then to open guards. Back to standing now, where I guess that Shawnee has the edge in the wrestling, but knowing that these are submission-only rules.
Yeah, it's not really.
Yeah,
being taken down doesn't matter too much.
That's good.
Under this rule set.
Simon. Oh my God. Yeah.
Strange choice by Shawn there to stick his head there.
Looks like Jake's guillotine is pretty deep.
Beautiful. Use it to pass. Nice work by
Great
Shawn.
resilience shown by Shawn. One thing that speaks for Shawn's favour is that he's been in this cage several times before. So he knows how to use the cage.
Yeah, he's actually hard to sort of... He probably had access to Jacob's left arm there, but then would have had nowhere to go with it because of the cage wall. So it does change the game a bit here when you get to these positions.
Yeah. So in this rule set, if they spend too much time against the cage, the referee will restart them in the middle.
Yeah, I think if it gets stalled for a minute.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's more from the standing position, I believe.
Now, whilst there are submissions, obviously, from the side control, I think in Nogi, especially sort of competitors, once they get sweaty, it's going to be really hard to put someone away from side control.
Obviously, I'm not sure how much time Shawn spent on the EBI overtime rules either, so I'm not sure how he's going to be familiar. So I think if Jacob can get it to overtime, Shawn may find that tough. But
I do believe if it goes to the overtime, Shawn is probably going to choose to take the back because he's probably more familiar there, more comfortable. But, you know, you never know.
Well, we've still got a bit of regulation time left anyway, so hopefully we can see something. So that Shawn very fit as well, actually, so should be able to keep a good pace up for the entire time.
Yeah, true.
Ooh.
But I'll guarantee you, Jake is going to be dangerous the whole time, especially with Frank Barker in his corner. It only takes one mistake from Shawn, and Jake's perfectly able.
Walter,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right.
Got him with about 10 seconds to go, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Arm bar and escaped and got to a heel hook within 30 seconds to go in the match. She was in a deep arm bar, and then
that was one of my favourite fights or matches from the qualifiers. Yeah, it was gritty.
Well, he could set up the Darcy.
Right now, it looks like Shawn's definitely sort of getting the better of Jake positionally. However, he hasn't really had much submission offense yet.
Yeah.
He had the back control.
I think obviously Shawn's been training a lot of the MMA sort of style game.
Yeah,
so
that's right, yeah.
You tend not to hunt the subs so much, but more get to these positions and punch a lot. So
yeah. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Yeah. Some scrambling going on right now.
Oh, nice back take there by Shawn. Nice
beautiful
to the back. He's still got to watch his leg though here.
Yeah. So Jake's got the leg now.
He's just Shawn's cleared it now. It has got. I think he should try and get that Kimura. Oh no, he's let it go. Jacob's very defensive, sort of. Looks like Jacob might be trying to get it to overtime, or.
Yeah, that could be the case indeed. I'm sure Jake would be very comfortable attacking from both the spider web and the back position. And remember, with this rule set, what we've added on is that you cannot be saved by the bell. So if one of the athletes has the other athlete in a submission, we will not ring the time until they've cleared the submission. And this is within the first 10 minutes as well. Oh. There you go, Simon. You look surprised.
Yeah, I didn't get that memo. It sounds like a good idea.
Shawn is going for a pass, but yeah, all likelihood says that this match is going to overtime.
He's still that leg's still in a bit of danger though. So
yeah, I think if Shawn,
he's got past the knee line now, so.
Looks like Shawn's.
No, it's good.
And Shawn has him in a submission. Cannot be saved by the bell.
But he's out now. No, he's out. His head is clear out of that.
Do we have a point?
So doing the towing cost?
I just paid myself.
Huh?
I just paid myself. I just paid myself. All right, guys. So we are heading into the first overtime rounds.
Good.
Shawn has chosen to start from the back position as I expected. I think he's, rather than riding out the time, he's aggressively going to look for the finish. I believe Jake has definitely practiced these positions.
Yeah.
And I believe being in the overtime might be an advantage for Jake.
Yeah. Shawn is racking up some ride time, even though he is going
that's right.
sub,
Yeah,
so.
and he's also
he's got the body lock now.
He's got the body lock, yeah, which is a really good strategy for the back control. And Jake is out.
So Shawn's got to skate reasonably quickly here.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. If Jake submits Shawn, this match is over.
Yeah.
So Jake has actually chosen to start from the spiderweb position. Which I think is a pretty good strategy. Beautiful. That was a very quick finish, and I think that was the right strategy from Jake. Spiderweb probably being the more offensive position.
That's it.
And through to the next round, take it by under.
So Jacob goes through to the next round, so he'll meet Lachlan Giles in the next round.
Good work, guys. Next up, James Walton and James Matthews.
So yeah, we've got the James versus James match coming up next. James Walters versus James Matthews.
This is a super fight, so there's no overtime rounds. Just both Jameses are going to go balls to the wall and see who drops first.
Well, while they're getting in, we might go to a quick ad break.
All right, so this is James Walters
versus James. And Jacob hangs in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, mate. He's got stamina, endurance. But he's, we do a lot of live drilling.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys do too. Everyone should. It's nothing new. But we spend a lot of time doing that, and we get in these positions all the time. So we're just so primed for those overtimes because they're in one of our main, half a dozen or so dead zones we call them.
Yeah.
The armbar position, we call it spiderweb, or just the armbar position, the back. We work on all these dead zones all the time, from mounts and whatnot. We just try and make ourselves so hardy and rugged in those really bad spots. It's like starting from a fully locked in outside heel hook, you know what I mean?
This is James getting very close to an inside heel hook here.
Yeah, James has got great leg attacks. It's funny. I've got a story about James too, real quick. I hope it doesn't mind me telling it, that's for sure. But he used to live in, I think he was in Shepparton.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
So I actually, I do a lot of work with Scotch College, and Richard Bayliss down there is one of the head of phys ed, and he's like related to James. And he said to me, hey, I got my nephew, I think it's his nephew or he's in the family or by marriage or something, about learning jiu-jitsu. So we got him a start over there with one of my guys at the time.
Yeah.
And he came down to Melbourne and did a seminar with Eddie Bravo. I've got him in a photo at my place.
Oh, nice.
In an Eddie Bravo seminar. It's hilarious. And now to see him do so well and progress to purple belt, and now he's, in these kind of situations is amazing. And they're both fighting right now in legs right now. Nothing new. Matthews is going after his legs. James has got to be careful. The problem with these leg fights is that 1 minute you're being attacked, next minute there's a little minute angle that opens up another attack for you, a counter.
Yeah.
So it's so crazy in there. You have to really understand the leg system. And there's not just one way of getting into these positions. There's many different routes. And if you're not familiar with them, you usually get caught like a mouse in a trap.
Yeah, I find myself getting caught like that all the time.
Yeah, some people let you pull leg locks on them first, and then they can go, I'll just defend and just switch on. See, now look, he's got the Texas cloverleaf right here.
Yeah.
James is in the finishing position. He's right at death's door right now. That inside heel hook, it's going to be close. Oh,
he just slipped off the heel.
Right at death's door. We call that position death's door when you're belly down on the inside heel, like Craig Jones likes to hit it.
Yeah.
We call that death's door because you're literally ready to get mangled.
Yeah.
So if you hear me using these words, don't freak out, okay? Don't say, oh, those idiots over there to the planet, they make up all these. No, we got names for transitions. That's all it is. Helps with coaching. Big shout out to all my brothers and sisters out there around the world watching this 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. Love you, Mad D. We had an awesome night at Hex last night. It was incredible. Now we're here at Absolute MMA in Collingwood, watching this awesome MA1 Challenger event. Is that right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Unbelievable. We had a 16-man. We had a 16-man group tryout for the final four. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. So
And that was
four invites, 4 qualifiers.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
I love the opportunity for our boys to get out there against some big names. It's fun, man. It just raises the whole level of jiu-jitsu throughout the entire, not only in our state, but all our country, around the world. Our reputation around the world is important to me. It's important to you. It's important to Lachlan. It's important to Craig Jones. It's important to Kid Dale. It's important to all the Brazilians that have dedicated their life to come over here. Here he goes again. He's got in that inside heel hook. He's at death stall. Oh, he slips out. He slips out. He's gone back for his defense. He's got it now. He's got it now. Oh, he slips out again. Short sleeve rash guards, man. I don't know. Oh, he's out. Oh, my God. James Matthews survives. Jeez.
James gets
That was sick, bro. That was sick. That was insane.
Very happy with himself there, James Matthews.
Yeah, it's just awesome. I just love it. I love seeing jiu-jitsu improvements and the adaptation, evolution of all jiu-jitsu. It's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome, especially no gi. I love that no gi. Look at all those pretty rash guards out there and those spats and it's fantastic. All those dudes showing their figures.
Oh yes.
Well, I have to try and I'm gonna try. It's gonna be my mission to attract, take advantage of every human being in this world to want to do jiu-jitsu because everyone's gonna need it. Guaranteed, sometime. You may have to go and save a puppy or something. You know what I mean? You gotta have the courage.
Yeah.
You know, I fight those beasts every night. I can go save the puppy. Big breath. Here we go. Back to another leg lock transition. James again is right at it. He's so aggressive. I remember in his fight with James, Jake Myers at the qualifier, dude. That went like 9 minutes and 48 seconds or something.
Yeah, we were actually talking about that during the last match, that James had him in a deep armbar and then Jacob got out. And
what about the triangle, the armbar?
And
There
then,
was an omoplata in there, wasn't there?
I think so.
It was like a whole path.
The armbar was deep. Like,
dude.
I think James...
he's gone for that belly down inside heel again. Look at that.
Again already.
That was the Jackie Chan transition. We call that the Jackie Chan. Yeah, no jokes.
He's definitely making shit up now.
No, I'm not. Just call it the Jackie Chan transition. Guys, in the comments, please comment below. If we suck, you can write it. I don't care. I'm having a good time. We're having a good time. I'm here with Simon. This is at his place. He invited me in.
Yeah, very happy to have Frank.
He said, put your feet up on the table. Mikasa, sukasa. So here we are. Here we are. Just turn the volume down.
Yeah, that's it. You killed it in the commentary last night. I actually had a bit of a laugh.
Thank you. Did you?
Yeah.
Was the wet soggy 80s wind cheater?
The Jimmy Crute fight was very... yeah.
Dude, when they started throwing front kicks in that fight, it was a smart move.
Yeah.
The fifth round, everything hurts, right?
Yeah.
A 3-year-old could tap you on the chest and it would hurt. Yep.
Mate,
Okay,
even it's the first time I've seen Jimmy tired. I mean, I get to
Far
train with him
out.
most weeks, and I feel like I was 6 years old wrestling with my dad when I'm with Jimmy.
Oh,
He's
dude.
He's just
Oh
a
my
monster.
God. Yeah, he is, isn't he? And, Sam Hibbard was there from Adrenaline, and he was sitting on the table listening in.
Yeah.
He's just hanging out with the commentary team, just trying to pick up a couple of little things, because he's awesome. He's an awesome talent. Gutsy fight. I've called some of his fights. He's fought on Hex multiple times. So
he's doing some work for MA1 now, actually. So,
is he?
Yeah. He's actually
Jesus.
full-time helping us. So.
Mate, can I get a sponsorship from MA1?
Yeah,
apparel?
sure.
Half my students wear your stuff anyway.
Yep.
They don't wear 10th Planet anymore. It's always MA1. Drives me insane. I'm going to have to threaten their lives. I'm going to go, why don't you just go train over there? Oh, Jake's funny. He says all the time. He goes, "Oh yeah, I just came from Absolute. It was awesome. I don't know, you know. I don't know if this class is going to be as good." Like he always. He's a cheeky bugger, that Jake
Well,
Myers.
now he comes and fights our guys. Like he's getting the inside scoop, and then, hey, what's this?
It's so funny. He always does that. He always does that. Here he goes. Look, he's setting him up. He's trying to get him in death store right now. This is the Craig Jones territory again. Look, see that inside triangle he's got right there? He can roll his hips over to his right, and he can get that heel. See that left leg just dangling? How are we going?
All right, someone.
Awesome. Who said that? Can I give him a shout out?
It's Daniel.
Hey, David Williamson, thank you for that comment. Another
No,
comment?
Daniel
Awesome
Davies.
commentary. Daniel Davies, thank you. I don't care. Hey, listen, if you guys give me really good comments and you say really nice shit about, you know, MA1 Apparel and Absolute MMA and 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu Melbourne, South Melbourne, Hobart, Brisbane, Townsville, South Australia.
24-month free membership.
Hell yeah. I'll give you 2 years free membership, but you've got to take it private every 3 minutes. At 86 cents a minute. Go to 10thplanet.com.au, put in your email provided in the box, and I'll send you something straight away. Get you started
Best
today.
comment.
Get you started today.
We'll
All these
get
awesome
a
transitions
rash
that you know
guard sent to
nothing
you.
about. Look how he's trying to interrupt me so I don't get in my 2 seconds glory. Look at that. I'm going to put this on a loop, and you're going to hate it. It's going to keep you up at night. You wait.
Sorry, Frank. It's all yours.
You still owe me $400 in gear.
Hey.
I can't drive around with a check that big. All right, here we go. These boys have been at it for like 8 minutes straight, attacking the legs. People will get mad that we're not commentating too much.
Yeah,
but
2 minutes to go.
man, I got to say, James. Which James?
Let's call them Swalters.
Ah.
Swalters.
Walters and Matthews, right?
Yeah.
Man, James Matthews' leg lock defense has been on point, clearly.
Yeah.
He's been under attack the whole time. And look at his base. He's like a ninja on these. He's got a wrestling background or something? He has to, right?
He's actually from immersion with Dave Marinakis and Lee Ting.
Oh, David Marinakis. Do you remember when the Dominance team had 3 of them going to Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
When they were wearing those red T-shirts when they were qualifying? That was insane. I think it was a low-life purple belt at that stage.
So, I think, David.
Shout out to free flights to Melbourne.
Frank's just giving me the nod. Frank's going to fly.
And yeah, because we're getting a sponsorship with MA1 Apparel, and they're going to fund the whole damn thing. There you go. Talk to Simon at Absolute. He's the man. It's got like Roman-style tiled bathrooms and self-flushing amenities. And he's got trash cans that open when you stand too close to them. And man, you make my dojo look like 1849 Iwama in Japan somewhere. I have to apologise to all the guys listening to this. I'm a little bit tired from last night. I taught a class this morning, and here we are. So if I'm a little flat, I apologise.
Oh, okay, cool.
So if you've got an awesome comment, we're going to give you shout-outs.
Yeah.
So
Any
we're watching the
we'll
feed.
try.
And if you share this, we're going to give you shout-outs.
Yes.
Hell, if you share this, Simon is going to give you 1 week free training at Absolute MMA.
For sure, no problem.
There you go.
Or
If you choose, because depends if you want to be on the dark side,
Yeah.
you can train at my school for not 1 week, but 2 weeks.
He set me up, Frank. Set me up.
Am I talking too much shit?
No, this is.
Come on, this is the time to do it because it's a
super fight.
No disrespect to anybody, man. You guys are amazing. James was all over. Whoa! Wow!
I don't know. I thought.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about the
Just
decision.
defending the whole time.
I thought James Walters was definitely on the attack
Well done,
mob.
boys. That was awesome. Great defense and great offense.
Oh. Okay, so we're going to be. We're now heading back to the main bracket. So we got Craig taking on Pablo next. So Pablo's one of the crew across from Western Australia. No such thing.
Mate, Simon's loving it. This is MA1. This company is
I'm good. Let you go knock yourself out, Frank. It's all good.
All right. Here we go.
All right, so we got Pablo versus Craig now. Pablo's listed his favourite sub as the Go-Go Pilata. I swear, I think Craig may have prompted that. Craig had gone around spreading untrue rumours about him Go-Go Pilataing me, and now he can get me with pretty much anything.
Can I shout it out?
Yeah.
Can I shout it out? Go-Go Pilata! Oh, he set him up. This is Craig's spot. This is Craig's spot. Straight away, he's got that Z guard.
Oh, this is actually dangerous.
Very bad. Cool. Like he's freeing up that right leg very, very quickly. Here he goes.
Transitions to the inside.
Yeah, this is it's so deep and they're dry as a bone. So this is perfect time.
Dangerous.
Yeah, look he's going to try and separate his legs. See, he's separating the feet there to expose the heel. Look at Pablo, how he's using his hands even to defend that. He has to, but now Craig goes to that inside. Oh, he's got a top. That's the end of the... That's a wrap, son!
Jeez, Craig very efficient there. Wow.
That's a wrap. Holy moly! Yeah. That's incredible, Craig Jones! Jeez Louise. Dude! Can you point at me? Point at me!
What's that? Yeah.
Why, he just makes it look so easy, doesn't he? It helps that he's strong as a freaking...
Yeah.
Like, you can see how strong he is, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he did make a point to ask if USADA was going to be here, but I'm not sure if I should... probably shouldn't mention that. Are we live?
Listen, I dropped a couple of USADA comments yesterday, and I heard some helicopters over my place.
yeah.
I think they were helicopters. I wasn't sure. Sorry, that was a bad joke.
Is that like a Greek helicopter?
No, helic Gracie, you know, like what's in my bum bag, what's in my knapsack.
Okay.
No, don't.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter. Listen. Oh, okay, I've got to go. I've got another student.
Okay.
All right. Wish me luck. Let's go, Elton. Yeah. See if I can get him over the line.
Craig looking very dangerous. Obviously, Craig probably a strong favourite to go through on that side of the bracket. Could be the Craig versus Lockie. Final is probably what people would rate as the favourite.
Alright guys, first up, finding out of MA1, head coach,
Is it delayed so in case I really fuck up?
His favourite submission is a can opener from guard, Marko Ponos. And his opponent from 10th Planet. Says his hobbies include robbing banks and 7-Elevens. Elton Batty.
So we got Elton versus Marko. So I believe Marko won No-Gi Worlds as a blue belt like last year or this year or something. So I mean Marko is very legit. And then Elton was Jake Matthews was actually scheduled to be in the comp, but got a medical suspension from his UFC fight. So Elton stepped up late notice to jump in. So thank you, Elton. So welcome back, Richard, to the commentary box.
Thank you. So we got Elton, who's a last-minute replacement, but he's high-level.
I just said that, Richard, but
yeah,
sorry, Jess.
Well.
No. And Marko, who I think won No-Gi Worlds, correct?
So Marko's won No-Gi Worlds indeed at I believe purple belt.
Yeah. No, I think it was blue belt he won.
Blue
Yeah.
purple belt, yeah.
He also made it to the final of the last MA1 challenge versus and fought his teammate Jack Becker.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
Both from MAC1 over under Habby Heskey, who's turning out a lot of beasts.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
That was quite good, that last MA1 challenge. Craig tried to pretty much run it for his own pocket money, and then Jack Becker came and cleaned up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was he's pre-spent the money and everything, and it got quite awkward.
It
offering
did
his services
so
around the gym.
He did some. He got really awkward in the gym, like you said. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Marko's getting close to the arm here. Elton defends well. Still, Marko's really bringing it to Elton. Quite aggressive. Marko lists Cranks as his favourite sub.
Marko, according to his questionnaire, doesn't really do much of anything besides Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So.
Elton says if he wins the $6,000, he's going to retire, which is quite interesting.
It's an interesting difference in styles, definitely. You can straight away see as well that Marko is not going for the legs at all, looking to pass aggressively.
Well, obviously does quite a bit of the IFBJJ sort of style
that's
competing,
it,
so...
yeah. I reckon Marko is definitely going to be very comfortable in the later minutes of the match. You know, training a lot with MMA guys, obviously like Jack, and they've got some other beasts there as well.
Oh, very close. He's got a quite unorthodox style, Elton there.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's interesting as well, both of their body types are pretty similar, like they're both fairly lanky. Oh!
Goes for the Imanari roll.
Yeah, it goes for an Imanari roll. Didn't quite catch it.
Yeah.
Beautiful knee slide pass straight into mount from Marko. That was beautiful.
He's going like a no-gear Ezekiel set up there for a minute.
I think he's looking for the gift trap.
So Marko maintaining the mount quite well.
Yeah, do you reckon when Frank says watch that gag reflex, does he actually literally mean watch that gag reflex, or is that just some 10 Planet phrases right there?
I don't know, Frank's been coming up with some crackers today on the positions and not being that familiar with the 10th Planet system. I'm not sure if he's making shit up or actually they are real positions.
You think they are real positions? Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
So Marko now transitioning nicely to the back. He's got the full body lock.
Full body lock, controlling
on the right
the hands.
side, nice and high. Elton just trying to work up, but by working up the body, sort of exposed his chin for a minute there. But Marko's got very good body control here.
Yeah, and we've got the tap. Beautiful.
Nice work by Marko, very efficient.
Winner by rear naked choke, Marko Ponos from MA1. That did actually happen.
Yeah, but they weren't in order. So we've got a super fight coming up next now. Demi Butler versus Hannah Gorman.
Demi Butler. Your opponent out of absolute MMA.
He gave it a crack.
Yeah, Marko, tough opponent.
Dude.
Very different styles between the two of them. But
Yeah, well, you know, look, Elton stepped up on like freaking 15 minutes notice.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. You know, I never say no to nothing. Yeah. So if there's anything that you need, call me. I'm seriously. So is anyone out there need something like super fast, got to do with jiu-jitsu commentary, martial arts, seminar, step in, whatever?
Eye contact
Dude.
with me at the moment, but
hit me up. I'm there. I say no to nothing. Well, some things. Oh, man, what a great fight. All right, so we've got... Oh, is this Pippa Shaw? Is that... No, that's not Pippa Shaw. That's... Okay. Oh, she's got straight to that outside heel hook. Oh, my God. Is this Sarah Chapman in yellow?
No, that's Demi Butler.
because they all do their hair the same now. It's hard to tell.
Oh, so she's gone from being heel hook to transitioning to back. No.
She's still in that double outside arse. She's that outside leg triangle. So, did you say it was Demi Butler and Hannah Gorman.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Look at these girls. It's so awesome seeing jiu-jitsu levels rise and rise and rise through efforts of people like Jess Fraser and, of course, Liv and all these awesome female athletes competing. Isn't that great?
Both Demi, Hannah obviously did Hannah is training.
Oh, inside heel hook. Oh, yeah, but look, she's hiding her heel nicely.
Yeah.
She's going to attack the feet and try and just push them past her knee. There you go. So she can clear her knee line. Oh, look how she just burrows in.
Demi obviously, I think Demi won Purple Belt Worlds.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, Demi obviously quite...
Oh, man, she's attacking that inside heel again. Hard to see from here. Where's our monitors?
Sam would have a much better aim at...
Oh, there it is.
Viewers would be saying, okay, maybe not. Now...
Oh, she's out.
Oh, yeah, but she's... Well, now she's getting very close to that knee slice pass.
Oh, she's setting it up. She's setting up the back. Here she goes. Look at that transition. Oh, man, that was sweet. What a transition. She got that key lock grip, that Kimura-style grip, and just popped over the far side and took her back like a ninja.
No, she's trying to work to isolate one of the arms with her feet there. What am I?
Yes, the WA crew did awesome. Awesome. Body triangle of death.
Oh, no. Sorry, Frank. Just trying to stitch you up. yeah. So, yeah, all the way around. Oh, yeah. So Demi controlling the back quite well there. Hannah inside of back control.
Okay, awesome.
Frank?
Awesome.
Subtle.
Awesome. Wait, so hang on. Wait. Again. You take it from here, boss.
Yeah.
You're giving out the privates this week.
Yeah. Hannah's hanging in there quite well, but this choke keeping her chin well buried. Then they would have actually trained quite a bit together because they were both at St Kilda, absolute St Kilda for a while together. But obviously Demi's moved back to WA and back under the tutelage of Habby Heskey.
Yep. Habby Hesk, man, that guy's been in the martial arts scene forever. Man. Ruling WA. He's always involved. Habby Hesk's always involved in like fight shows and all sorts of things. And classy guy.
Great gym with MA1 mats, I believe, actually.
Oh. Okay. So look at these shameless plugs. Now the gates are open, baby. You know that, right? If you want to know how to do an authentic twister, 10th Planet OG style, 190B Sussex Street, Monday to Saturday. We've got day classes and all. Quality instruction. Hey, I'm even a black belt, can you believe it or not? Come and check it out, and I will teach you how to twist someone's spine like a savage. Go to our website, 10thplanet.com.au, fill in the box provided with your email, and I'll get back to you like a ninja, because I actually care. We'll see you on the mat. I should have recorded that. It's a good play. Shameless.
So, because Nathan Orchard's one of the 10th Planet guys.
Yes,
isn't
he
he?
sure
One
is.
of their
Yes,
big name
yeah,
ones.
Lachlan fought against him.
Yeah, I think Lockie and Craig have beaten him. Both have beaten
That's exactly
him.
right.
Yeah,
No, that's true.
Yeah.
No, this is actually true. On one of the biggest stages of all time in the world against some of our best soldiers in the system. That just shows you how amazing the jiu-jitsu standard is here in Australia among all of us. It's fantastic that we're in it together. It's amazing. Kind of feels like, you know how 10th Planet and DDS, right? And then you have like 10th Planet and like Absolute.
Yeah.
Like I love coaching against Tiago and Craig. Oh man, I'll stand right next to him and I'll start to spit like a camel. Like I love that shit because I know I got one shot at his chin at least. So if he goes, I got one shot. I got one shot.
Yeah, there's some Jason DuPont's getting into you on here. Twister doesn't work if you don't tap, Frank.
Yeah, but it'll tear your spine out, bro. You know how that ends up, right? When people don't tap, Jason DuPont, right? It's a bad ending. It's a bad ending. In the twister, dude, I suggest you tap. But here we go. Oh! Got it.
Yeah, I thought that's
I'm trying to be creepy on purpose. Well, there's no rules. You didn't say there were rules. I warned you.
No, it's
I warned you.
fine with that. Well, well done to Demi. She takes the fight there. Hannah had a good few early leg attacks, but Hannah getting the best of her in the end.
Beautiful rear naked. Palm to palm, I think it was.
So we're looking forward to moving through the next round. Yeah, so Frank wants to have a look at the comments and we'll go to ad break. Yeah. I think that's Jason.
Says Jason. Yeah, Demi did great. Yes, she did. Joe, Lulu, how you going? Hey, Joe, thanks for coming up and saying hi yesterday at Hex. It was dope. You're awesome. I'm one of your fans. Definitely one of your fans. Amazing seeing you develop your jiu-jitsu throughout all these years and on the tournament scene. Spectacular. Spectacular. She's amazing.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe Lulu, you kidding?
Yeah.
Man, I remember when she was a white belt. Now she's like a purple belt crushing. It's like unbelievable. It's amazing. And she's such a great kid. She's such a great person. It's awesome.
We're going to go to an ad break, Frank.
Oh, we're not live?
No, we are now.
Oh, so Joe got that? Thanks,
Yeah.
Joe.
Now we're going to go. Have a break.
Sorry.
We're going to run an ad.
Yeah.
It still comes to it.
Like this. 1, 2, 3.
Hi guys, so so we're about to move on to the semi-final. So obviously recapping, we had Jeff versus Lachlan in the first match, and Lockie went through by I think a Kimura, and then Jacob ended up beating Shawn in overtime. Craig got a quick finish over Pablo with one of his leg setups, very lethal. Pablo's not the first one to get caught by that quickly. Craig's been doing that to a lot of people lately. And then Marko moved through over Elton and Batty, who was a late-minute step up. So through the finals, now we got Lockie versus Jacob and Craig versus Marko.
Yeah, beautiful.
I don't think we're going to be on reasonably soon.
Yeah, we're going to be back on in about a minute or two.
So, I think... Here we go. There's Josh Stebbings, one of the best photographers in the business. I just noticed him over there. It's very good of Josh to step in and help us out.
Yeah, absolutely. Check out his site, War Dog Photography. And we've got Lachlan, Giles and Jake in the octagon.
Yeah, so Frank's obviously disappeared to coach. I'm still with Richard Latamagi, our Russian friend.
You could say latte magic.
Is that really how you say it?
No, not at all. No,
Did I get
Simon.
it right?
The right way to say it would be latte maggie.
Sorry. Yeah. Ul? Is that how I say it? Ul? Your mother's name?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You've obviously been studying Estonian.
Yeah. Lovely lady.
Absolutely. There we go. So Lockie pulls guards. It'll be interesting now. Jeff was pretty keen to avoid a lot of the leg entanglements versus Lockie, whereas I'm sure that Jake would be more than happy to engage in the leg battle.
He's actually got a pretty good position here, Jacob. So, I mean, Lockie doesn't seem too phased, but...
This is also a good passing position for Lockie.
Yeah,
so Locke passes.
About his tractor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Slow, methodical passing.
So I think recently, Lockie's very comfortable with his passing.
And straight to the mount.
And straight to mount. Yeah, beautiful.
For a guy his size, Lockie's got an incredibly heavy mount.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what Jake does to get out of this. And if he's going to try and sort of bump Lockie off a bit and go straight to a leg entanglement.
He's framing quite well, sort of just trying to stop Lockie getting too high up his body there. Lockie looking very calm at the moment. So.
That's Lockie's style of competing. Lockie's always very calm.
Is it the guillotine or necktie sort of? I think it looks more.
Yeah, so I think Lockie's finished people from there before. Same as Frank is saying, he's always happy to sort of transition to the guillotine from there. There we go. Good escape from Jake.
He's going to go back to the triangle. Oh, no! I thought he was going to the same triangle setup as last match.
I thought so as well, yeah.
But Jacob was onto it at the last minute, so
beautiful.
Managed to get his arm out on the transition. Oh, I think this looks quite deep now. Yeah. This is horrible. I've been here. I'll be very...
Beautiful. Lockie ges the finish.
Yeah.
What is crazy about Lockie, he's dangerous from absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
He does it all.
It's a very good match. Jacob fought very well there. Tough guy, Lockie too.
Yeah, absolutely. But he did really well. I would have really loved to see what would have happened if they got into a leg entanglement. I think Lockie was onto it though and avoided it.
So we got Lockie moves through to the final, and now we got Craig versus Marko.
If history is anything to go by, then...
yeah, so, it was Jack Becker that beat Craig the last time.
Yeah, but
same gym,
same team. Yeah.
Hopefully Craig's not taking it lightly.
I'm calling Marko Ponos by North-South choke.
Yeah. It's Craig very quickly onto the leg. Looking for a similar setup here. Oh, he's got the inside heel hook already.
He's got the inside heel hook.
That's gonna...
And it's done.
Jeez. Craig just leaped on the legs.
That was mental.
Craig.
So we've got...
not going to get caught again. Obviously very determined to get that match done quickly.
And we've got the grudge match here.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go ahead yet, but we got another super fight, and then...
All right, I'm going to get Frank to take over.
Hey, no, Frank, jump in. Yeah, hey, Rich and you do it. I want to talk to Craig.
So did we do a bit of a... Oh, this is going to be a great match. Oh, I can't wait to commentate this. So what's the table looking like right now? So we got Lachlan, Jacob, that's done. So Lachlan moves into the final. And that's it.
That's the final. That's going to be the final after this super fight, Frank. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's the end of the show.
That is the end of the show.
What an awesome freaking event, dude.
Except for the strip show that we're going to do.
Hey, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. Oh, excuse me. I can let it swear. This is Facebook, right?
That's all right. Yeah, it's just Facebook.
I got caught out. I'm having a chat with Habby Hess. I haven't had a chance to ever talk to that guy. He's a legend. So much history there. And my guys... starting the fight, and I'm like, I gotta go.
Okay.
Poor performance.
I'm really excited for this match.
That's a classic James Tomlinson start.
Absolutely.
Has he got his black belt yet? Has he been ranked? Has he got his black belt? Did James get promoted?
Oh my.
Look at this transition to the legs.
Absolutely beautiful.
I'm not sure, because I thought, I don't know. Maybe but look, he's got that inside heel hook.
Just got,
he tapped.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
Inside heel hook.
Yeah.
You all right?
That was... I think... This is crazy. We've just had 2 matches that went 35 seconds all up. Unbelievable.
What the hell?
Frank. All right. That means we've just got the final coming up.
Unbelievable.
But that was crazy. I actually thought...
Wow, it's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money, yeah.
Jesus.
So let's just run through the bracket quickly. We've had several fights so far. Left side of the bracket, we started with Jeff that flew in from Perth against Lachlan Giles. Lockie took that fight. It was a good fight.
All right, so here we are. So this is pretty much how it all started. We had Jeff Dybing, Lachlan Giles. Lachlan went through in that quarter-final match, and then we had Shawn Gourrierec. Actually, I've called Shawn's some of his MMA fights. Jeez, there you go. And he was up against Jake Myers, and Jake Myer-Braun won that fight and met Lachlan Giles in the semi, where Lachlan choked Jake out with a mounted guillotine. That was an awesome fight. On the other side of the bracket, we had Pablo Torrealba from Western Australia up against Craig Jones, and Craig Jones inside heel hooks him. I think it was an inside heel hook from what I remember. And then, of course, Marko, Ponos, and Elton Batty. Elton fell short in that match, did a great job, but he's on the defense the whole time. Marko's a beast. His pressure's insane. And we had Craig Jones and Marko go to the semi and wins that by inside heel hook. And now we've got Lachlan Giles and Craig Jones.
It's gone a lot quicker than... It's gone quick.
Here we go.
It's, the cards run very quickly. I was like, no, don't put any breaks in. Like, we don't want to be here all day. And then and we've actually found ourselves. It's what? I think if Lockie can get it. I mean, sorry, the question's for you, Frank. I'll let you answer.
No. I'm assuming these two are going to go after each other. That's what I'm assuming, right? That they're going to want to go after each other.
Yeah.
So I don't see these going the distance at all. That's just my opinion.
I think, to be honest, if it went to overtime, I'd favour Lockie in overtime.
Oh, he's got a lot of experience in overtime.
But I think Craig, during regulation, is more likely to get the sub.
We're going to see a great Z-Guard defense DVD right here.
Spill the beams. Put a
he
shirt
gets
on
right
Craig.
on that.
I'm feeling
look at
sick.
that. Lockie's gone straight after his neck. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
He's insane with that guillotine. He just sacrifices himself and just renounces you. He gets that seatbelt and just takes a ride. It's insane. This is $6,000. At the end of the day, it's 6 G's, and I don't care if it's your mate, your brother, your mum. I don't care what it is. You're going to go in there and go after it. Simple as that. Maybe not your mum. Maybe not your mum. Your mum will probably just give it to you. That's what my mum would do.
Oh.
Well, he's on that leg quick, and he's in his spot. Oh, Lachlan, look at that defense. Oh, now Lachlan's going to reverse it. Look at this. Craig's got the knee clear. He yawns at him and says, "Oh, you're going to have to do much better than that, bro."
They do know each other's game very well.
Yeah.
They train with each other all the time.
Yeah.
Those two and Kit always sort of regulars at our ADCC sessions. Or Kit when he's in town. Very nice transition to the leg by lock.
Did you see that? Lachlan's a monster. He's improved so much over the years. Just unbelievable to see his development as a black belt, competitive black belt. You know, competing gi, no gi, whatever. Working so hard on his wrestling. He's just such a go-getter. You know, and he's a physiotherapist as well.
Yeah, PhD. Yeah,
Jesus.
It's technically a doctor, like a Dr. Giles.
Yeah. No disrespect, Dr. Giles. Sounds like a. Jeez. I want to get. Let's not. Anyway.
He's actually got a very systematic learning approach. I mean.
Oh, absolutely.
I think.
Look at his life.
Like he.
Look at that. Look at that passing. Holy moly! Did you see that? I'm gonna have to watch that 1,000 times. That was insane. Did you see that, Richard? I saw that. I didn't see it. That's why I'm asking you. It was so fast. Man.
I think it was definitely the points sort of style of game would suit Lachlan more as well. Like Craig definitely chases subs, but doesn't play position as much as what.
Man.
Lockie does. And
See,
Craig
it's about, look at him. He just needs a little moment just to get inverted, and then Lockie's like, "Hey, it's $6,000."
Yeah.
It's like, "Yo, it's $6,000."
Look at Craig with that. Look at that cockiness. He used to be a nice guy, Craig, but he's really.
Is he becoming like the Gordon Ryan of Australian Jiu-Jitsu?
The success definitely has gone to his head. I can say firsthand.
Yeah. Look how comfortable he is. It's great. You know, you learn a lot from watching a guy with this kind of talent. Both guys are just amazing. They have their own weapons.
Did Craig just tap Lachlan? I'm pretty sure I just saw him tap Lachlan on the butt.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. That's what I'm calling. I think Craig might be cheating. Lockie definitely being very aggressive.
Lockie's looking for a knee bar. He never settles. He never allows Craig to get set. He's kind of looks a little bit trapped here, but he still sees moving. He's got his weight distributing. His knees going on his left knee, his right knee. He's leaning forward, leaning in, leaning back, framing. He does everything he can to keep his balance and his base and his pressure. Now look at Craig, just uses those long ass legs. Look at that. Now he's going for that. That outside heel hook. And look at Locke. He's so smart with his escapes. Oh my God, that was insane. That was insane. It was like one little beam of light. You could pull your leg out, and he just pulls it out like an octopus leaving the deck of a boat. You seen an octopus squeeze itself through a hole in the boat? You ever seen that before?
I can't say.
You haven't seen? Okay.
No, I can't say.
Thank you. See, I'm not crazy. What's the matter? You're looking at me like all I do is friggin' I'm on Facebook all the time. Look at that death's door. Is that death's door inside heel? He's got it. Lachlan. Giles just
he's still not out of danger
No,
yet.
no, he's not.
He's still got that sort of...
No, he's not. Look how he's defending with that right foot curling on the back of that Achilles tendon. That's incredible. Unbelievable. Look, Lockie's just hanging in there for dear life. Oh, and he gets out.
He's still in danger of trying. He's a triangle. No, I'm going to be quiet. Yeah.
Man. That was insane. Lachlan Giles' defense is on super point. Super point. We've got Craig Jones coming up in an EBI soon, haven't we? EBI 14 in December?
Yeah, he is the open weight, so he'll be seriously outsized there. But
but dude, you kidding? Look at this. Lachlan is deep. And Craig knows and tries to barrel. He's trying to pull him into that knee bar. But Craig is all right.
Look at the cockiness. Look at
I
the
don't think so.
cockiness
How long is his finger? Did you see that thing?
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
I think he... What did he
What's
say?
that? I don't know.
What did he say?
I'm not sure.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Craig with the penis jokes. Great. During my competing. Great.
You know what? I didn't want to go there, but he had to bring it into this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, good double. Nice, Lockie.
There's a great example right there of Lachlan's wrestling right there. Craig inverts. Beautiful job. Setting up.
Good
Look at that.
down,
he's got that.
no.
He's got straight on that
squeezed the
death's
knee
door
line
again.
already.
Jeez Louise. Look at Lachlan. He's just like a little freaking monkey. It's like a trained little chimp spinning around. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just such an awesome display of jiu-jitsu. Here we go. Sits back on that deep hook.
Sort of
Look at that on that double
Craig's
outside.
greased up. And looking at Craig, it looks like he possibly could have greased up. Wouldn't put it past him.
Mate, Lachlan's got a good spot here. He's got a very, very deep bite. He's got double outside archie.
Craig's staying quite heavy.
He's going to try and invert and go underneath, or he's going to maybe try and pull Craig over to his right and hit that outside heel hook, or he's going to try and extend that leg, see if he can improve his position. But he wants that leg 100%. Look at Craig's head and arm show. Oh, my God. This is deep. It's over.
Great match. Well done, Craig.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow. Man, I'm going to be studying this. Are you guys going to leave this up, or are you guys going to tear it down?
Leave this up. Yeah.
Man, a lot of people are going to learn a lot from watching this event. I'm telling you, it's incredible. That's incredible. I'm telling you, this is another level. Craig, oh my God, this is amazing. Lachlan, that's probably the best version I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I haven't seen enough or whatever, but maybe
Lockie's
you might
probably
disagree.
given up 15 kilos to Craig.
Yeah, I understand that too. Yeah, but I think Lachlan Giles, man, I don't care how much he's given up. You can't count a guy like that out. You just can't.
No,
that was incredible. Craig, man, Jesus.
Duck up to some medals.
Yeah, go and do that. Congratulations to all the competitors. Congratulations to everybody here at Absolute MMA. Obviously, all the coaches that came out. It's super awesome. You know, Tiago Stefanuti, all the gang from Absolute MMA supporting us. All the supporters that came out. All the people that are online right now just tuning in and having fun. This is to be a fun event, and it's been an absolutely awesome, fun, but super high technical event. I love that. Probably the best events in my opinion, but doesn't make a hell of a lot of money, but it's so intimate. Everybody's around it. We've got people on the first level looking down, watching the action, unobscured views. It's just awesome, dude. So awesome. So awesome to be part of this event. Look, thank you to all the boys down Absolute, Simon and the gang, putting on an awesome event, allowing us 10 Planet Soldiers to come out and try and get better. We're going to get better for it. There's so much that I've taken out of this personally. I mean, I'm going to be studying this very, very closely. These transitions were bananas to me. and there's a lot of work to do, so I'm looking forward to it. Great display of wrestling there from Lachlan. Lachlan, man, he gave himself a chance the whole way through. That was impressive, dude. Jesus. I have to say, for me, in the times that I've watched Lachlan roll, and I'm always watching his shit, always, that's probably the best version I've seen. And if he's getting ready for the No-Gi Worlds, is the No-Gi Worlds coming up? How far away is that? Dude, December 16. He's got a whole 3 weeks ready to go. Dude, he is, and he's probably a little bit depleted. He's probably tired. He's probably training twice, 3 times a day. And he's probably taught 28 classes this morning, and here he is. Lachlan Giles is no joke. Awesome to see him at EBI as well. Equal third. We got equal third. Wow, equal third. That's dope. Congrats, Jake. Love you, bro. And then Craig Jones takes the gold. Marko as well taking the equal third. And Lachlan taking silver. No reason to hang your head on that one. Man, what a performance. Hey, thanks, guys. On behalf of everybody here at MA1, we really appreciate it. Thank you for having me. I hope you had a great time. Have an awesome weekend, and we'll see you next time.